Okay, today is May 22nd, and I got a couple new plants. I know it's starting to look a little cluttered over there a little bit, but some of these are going to be moved. But I have been doing a little bit of research to try to figure out some favorites of the hummingbirds, like which plants they like the most. And I read a lot of lists online, watched a lot of videos, and the number one plant that always came up was this Cuphea here. So this is like a red trumpet-shaped tubular type of flower, which is what the hummingbirds love. They can stick their little needle beaks down in there, and I guess a lot of other bugs can't reach the nectar, so they get it all to themselves. But yeah, I don't think this is a very very beautiful plant by any means, but I just got it for the hummingbirds, just for them to see if they like it. It's got a bunch of flowers on it. This is the Honeybells variety. I know Proven Winners makes a variety called Vermillionaire. I think that one looks a lot better than this. I'm not exactly sure how to take care of this either. I don't know if it likes fertilizer, a lot of water, if it likes to stay dry, no fertilizer. So I'll have to do a little bit of research. But I'm going to keep an eye on it over the next few weeks and see if the hummingbirds actually do like it. I might trim it up a little bit just so it doesn't look so scraggly. If I would see this out somewhere, I would just think it's a weed. I wish they liked prettier plants, but they do. And I got another one. So apparently they like Lantana. So I got two of those. This is the Bandana Cherry Sunrise variety. It's a mounding Lantana. This one, the leaves don't look too good on it. It looks like this when I bought it, but I wanted that variety, and I was forced to get this plant. It looks like, I don't know, is that an iron deficiency? Nitrogen? Was it overwatered? I don't know. I'm going to have to just try a couple of different things to see if I can get the leaves looking a little bit better. But it does have some blooms on it. It's like a really pretty little flower, a bunch of buds. And then I got the Bandana Pink Improved Lantana. You can see those flowers, more of a pink and yellow instead of the red. Bunch of buds. So I need to do more research on all of these plants to make sure that I'm caring for them properly. I also got, I don't know if the hummingbirds actually like this, but I got some verbena. I've never had a verbena plant. Verbena. I just wanted to see how they grow, what they look like. I just wanted to have some different plants. I usually always go for the same type every year. I just wanted a couple different ones. This is the Tuscany Peach. So it's like a light, really light pink, salmony, peachy pink. And you can see it grows more in like the upright position instead of like the Proven Winners Super Beano, which is like more trailing. Yeah, this is straight up. There's two in the pollinator garden and two here in pots. I want to see how they do in a pot versus the landscape. So we'll see. But I think I might have seen this on a list for hummingbirds. I'm not sure. But I've always wanted a verbena plant. And then I saw these. So the past couple years when we go to nurseries, I always noticed these color petunias. They're always the first ones that catch my eye. I got two of them. So there's one, and here it is in the Crazy Tunia series. So it's not like a Proven Winners, it's not a Super Tunia Vista, anything like that. This is its own little type, Crazy Tunia Blackberry Jam. So they always reminded me of like a cherry cheesecake. You know, you have the cherries on top, and then you have like the cherry glaze that runs along downside of a slice, and it dyes the cheesecake like a pink. This is what they remind me of. I think that's why I'm so attracted to them, because they remind me of cheesecake. But something is eating them. You can see some damage right here. So I did put some slug and bug pellets in here. This is iron phosphate and spinosad with some wheat germ in there to attract pests. So hopefully whatever is eating, I never have problems with my petunias. Like, everything leaves my petunias alone. I know budworms like petunias, so I'm hoping whatever is eating my plants, I hope those pellets help. And then of course we have the Petunia Vista silverberry getting really big here. I don't think these are gonna get like this big. These are like the monsters of the Petunia family, the Petunia Vistas. I don't really care how big these get. I'm just interested to see their growing habit and what they look like. I'll pot them up in a bigger pot, give them more of a chance to spread out and get bigger. I just really loved this color. And then of course we have the Amazonas Plum Cockatoo Petunia, which was a new variety this year. And I'm sure the hummingbirds will love all of these plants too. But I specifically got the Lantana and the Cuphea just for them. Even though I cannot stand this ugly plant. I hope they like it. Let's check on the little hanging baskets down here. So this is the Dichondra Silver Falls. I did have it hanging up there along my house, but then I realized because it was hanging up so high, I was forgetting to water it, I was forgetting to fertilize it, and I was afraid it was going to dry up and die. So I brought it down here. It's just one plant, and it's going to trail over the side. You see these a lot in they're called jellyfish hanging baskets. So there will be like a big mounded round petunia, and then you see this just hanging like all the way down almost to the ground. It's really cool idea. But I just wanted to do a simple basket. I love trailing plants. I think trailing plants are one of my absolute favorites. And then we have the Petunia Mini Vista Ultramarine getting big here. Really beautiful. Getting the really dark flowers. There's a lot of buds starting to go over the side of the basket. And the dahlias are getting huge. I did put some slug and bug killer down here as well to try to help with this damage, whatever's causing it. You can see the bugs have just totally decimated and completely devoured my marigold. So they like get in the bud here and like hollow it out. And then they get inside the new flower buds and eat all of that out. So that when these open up, there's no flower there. And then and then it dies. Like every year, every time I get marigolds, every darn time this happens. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, I've already put down diatomaceous earth, slug and bug. I'm hoping I don't have to go the 7 dust route, but we are just like overtaken by ants and overtaken by so many different pests, and you can see what they're doing to everything out in the yard. So I might just have to get a stronger solution. I've been trying to stay organic. I have been, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I spent a lot of time on my tomatoes and my vegetables and all that. I can't just have them all be devoured by bugs. Look at this poor marigold as well. They just get in there and eat everything. This one actually has a new flower coming out. I'm surprised. Gladiolus are coming up. More dahlias. And I actually I have a video on my Instagram. So I had right here, same exact spot, I had a red gladiolus that I got from Dollar Tree. And there's a video. I caught a hummingbird at my red gladiolus. They loved those red gladiolus flowers. Yeah, there's just a video of a hummingbird just going to each little flower down the stem, chirping, squeaking. So cute. Then we have the other Petunia Vista, Mini Vista here. Getting really pretty, nice and full. They look a lot better my super Petunias in the baskets and in the hanging baskets here than they did last year, because I've been really keeping up on the fertilizer. But yeah, those are some of the new plants that I got for the hummingbirds, and I'm going to keep an eye over the next few weeks, few months, and just sit out here and see if they take notice or if they go to it. And I'll do an update in a couple months.